Hello YouTube, it's Sam from Sam's Garden Maintenance. We have a different view for today. And what are we talking about today? Well, I want to show you where I dump all my garden waste. And I also want to show you, and well, probably tell you the benefits of a place like this. Now, when I first started gardening, this is one of my biggest sort of things, is I didn't know where to dump waste. I knew at a council tip, of course. I made sure I got my waste carrier's licence, of course. But it's one of them where until you've been and done it, you don't know. So I was sort of like a bit hesitant when people were saying, oh, can you take waste away, stuff like that. And I actually turned a few jobs down, you know, sadly enough. But what actually forced it was somebody who I looked after the garden. She says, well, will you be able to take the waste away for me when you're doing a hedge? I said, yeah, but I'll have to take it to the council tip. And I rung them up, and I think they wanted £85 or £80 for a van load of my set. And I've got a medium wheelbase like Navarre, I think. And for one, I think that's pretty diabolical, but that is what it is. And two, I can see, you know, why people sort of fly tip. I'm not condoning it at all. It's a disgraceful thing and it's filthy. But, you know, £85 thinking. And to be fair, this lady, she says, look, I'll pay that, that's fine, as long as it's just get it out and get it done. So, you know, she was happy to pay, but I thought, well, I'm not happy really charging her because there was only half a van load of crap anyway. So I rung around and I ended up finding this place. Now, I always thought they were just a scrappy, but they aren't. It's what they call a recycling centre. And it's basically, I think now, if somebody said, and I've been offered other places for waste, I wouldn't dump them. I would always come here because it is so convenient. So I'll show you the setup, but it's probably the same at other places. You know, I'm probably teaching you suck eggs, but if it says that you're dumping at council tips, have a look if there's a place like this near to you. Because, you know, if you're going £85, you know, I'll show you what amount of waste I've got here, and I'll show you, you know, how much it is at the end. And all that other jazz. So this is it in all its glory. It is a bit sort of rough around the edges here. I don't think you'd ever fuck with them up here. They don't look that sort of people. But it's simple. You drive in, you get on the weigh scales, and the lady will wave you on. There is only downside to this place is you have to be very fucking careful with your tyres. Yeah, you have to be very careful with your tyres around places like this, but it's a fucking dice roll at the end of the day. So you drive around, you back, show you. Look at the old digger, that's new. Get it off the cradle. So this is it. It's just one, you know, quarter dumpy bag. You just fucking tip it out straight on the floor for the rest of the shit. Throw your dumpy back in. Put your cradle in and then drive back. Excuse me. you hop back on the scales. So this place, another bonus to this place is that it's about a mile out from where I live. So it is super fucking convenient. There's no, you know, driving out and about. It's here. Right, I'm gonna go pay. So that was £1.44 to drop that. Now some ladies, there's a minimum charge, they say there is, but it's all done on weight. It's £60 a tonne, I think. Well, that's what it was last year. So you know what I mean, you've got to be fucking, there's no way my van will hold a tonne. So that was £1.44. This place is a mile out of where I live, so there's no fucking about. It's central, you know, there's not anything of, you know, me storing rubbish. There's no incentive to do that, you know. I did think about getting a trailer, you know, maybe get a trailer, load it up and do once a month, but what's the point, you know, if I've got a job, and I've done it before where I've done a couple of jobs in a day, loaded the waste up, it's a mile, you know what I mean? It's majority of my work is around my town, so I can always sneak in a trip up there. And you know, they're nice people and they'll make you a fucking cup of coffee. Okay, I'll charge you £1, but you know what I mean? They're a nice bunch. So have a look for it. You get a receipt and a ticket, you know what I mean? So it's all legal, it's all above board. There's no like any of this, where the fuck does it arrive or where does it end up, shall I say. It's all above board, so just have a look for one, guys. And I had it for years where, or when I first started, I was very hesitant about waste and stuff, but now I've found that place. It's so easy, it is. So have a look for places like that, guys. Don't be paying a fucking council £85. You know, it's that. There was one job I did. Have a look at the YouTube video where I absolutely rammed my van. As in, I think it was 5 tonne bags. I think off the top of my head that was £14. So, you know what I mean? You could have took that to council. £85. Bugger that. So, have a good day, guys. Usual, keep on gardening, keep on guttering, you know, keep on trucking on, whatever you want to do.